What's going on, guys? It's Eric again, back with another video. You guys probably kind of been wondering where I've been for the last week. I just really haven't been feeling like doing any kind of videos or anything like that. But I figured this one was big enough news where I figure I should probably bring it out here. It looks like, based on what I'm seeing on ESPN and what Adam Schefter is reporting on ESPN, and many others are reporting as well, looks like Matthew Stafford is headed to LA to be a Los Angeles Ram. And it says here in this little article that I'm reading on right on the ESPN website through the app on the iPhone here, it says they're going to get Jared Goff, and then they're also going to get a third-round 2021 pick, a first-round pick for 2022, and a first-round pick in 2023. And that's in exchange for Matthew Stafford. Kind of reading along here to see if Detroit gave anything back other than Stafford. Overall, blah, blah, blah. No, but the deal can't be made official until the start of the new league year on March 17th. So they can agree to terms right now, but until the league gets it on the 17th, it will be an official trade for Detroit Lions and Matthew Stafford. What's going on, Alan? As you guys can tell here in the chat, we got Eclectic Beard Gaming and Reactions. Now you all need to trade for Deron Payne or Jonathan Allen. I would like either one of those two guys there, Alan. And if you guys, Alan, he was a part of the show here back when I did the beer stuff with Rod J Beer Ventures right over there. He was a part of that group. You might have seen him part of that group. So that's who that guy is, which is right up. I believe I'm pointing at the right spot, right up here. Go ahead and check out his reaction channel. It's pretty good. I got to admit, I liked a couple of your stuff here, Alan. But kind of to get back here, I wanted to kind of give my thoughts here real quick to kind of wrap it up here, what's been going on with Matthew Stafford and what's transpired here the last couple of weeks. Well, guys, as you all know, Matthew Stafford went to Sheila Ford and probably to Chris Spielman and to Rod Wood and kind of said, hey, this next wave of coaches that you got to come in here, I kind of want to go somewhere else. I don't know the exact conversation, but we all don't know what the exact conversation was. Sorry, I probably ought to bring this microphone over here, which I forgot. This microphone right here, and probably can hear me better now instead of it being kind of way over into the spot there. I'm tired, guys. It's almost like 1 a.m. It's 1:45 right now when I'm doing this video. Anyway, kind of getting back to the video here. Matthew Stafford kind of said in no uncertain terms, I want out. I want out of here with this next regime that's coming in. What's going on here and what's going on, Mike? What a trade. Yes. What a trade. What a trade. Mike, I'm actually getting in here right now. And actually, before I kind of get in too far here, Mike, I think it's Thursday nights. I'm going to be with Micro Mike and his group. We're going to probably talk about this trade. We're going to probably talk about some other things that are kind of coming up on his show, the Detroit Lions with Micro Mike. I can't remember what kind of show it is. It's your Thursday night show that you do, Mike. But I'm going to be on that show. I believe it's with Derek from the Gridiron Blitz. I believe it's Noma Sports Talk. And I believe, I'm not sure if Troxel's going to be a part of that either, but I know I'm going to be at least a part of that little group. They call themselves the ISN Network, which they do Detroit sports and kind of go beyond Detroit sports based on that. It's more or less football, but it's kind of, you can go ahead and read it here in this chat here. A+ trade, yes. Thursday, the One Pride podcast. Thank you for that, Mike. I'm going to be on the One Pride podcast. I'm sorry about that. What's going on, Jay White? What's going on? An A+ trade. Yeah. I also think it's also an A+ trade. But I'll let you guys kind of conversate with yourselves here in the chat while I kind of go on here. And I might kind of bounce back here as we go along. Like I said, I'm a little bit tired here, so my thoughts are kind of a little bit jumbled around here. But Matthew Stafford kind of went to management, went to Sheila Ford. He also went to Chris Spielman, Rod Wood, and I think there was one other person there that was a part of that group. And he kind of told him, hey, well, this next regime, I kind of want out. I want out of here. I want to go to somewhere else, some other team, hopefully a competitive team. Now, we don't know if that's the exact words that he said, but in no uncertain terms, we know we all wanted out. So, and this was even before the head coaching and the GM search was kind of going on here, which that whole debacle here, I was kind of real fishy about. I'm like, why are the Detroit Lions doing a GM search, a separate GM search and a separate head coach search? Well, lo and behold, after all this had been said and done, they got their GM and they got their head coach. It kind of comes out now that Matthew Stafford kind of wants to be traded. And I think they did that more or less to not bring off any suitors that kind of wanted to be a GM or a head coach for Detroit. They didn't want him saying, well, now I'm not going to have a quarterback now. Now what am I going to do kind of stuff. So they kind of kept that hush-hush until that was done, until they hired their guys. And boom, now Matthew Stafford's coming on here. A couple of weeks kind of transpire and go by, and now you get this trade of, and I got it kind of right up here on the other side of Matthew Stafford and the picks that I rattled off here at the very beginning of the video, plus I believe it's Jeffrey Goff. I believe that's who it is. Like I said, I'm tired, guys. It's almost 1 a.m. Kind of some real big news here. I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on it, but my initial thoughts here are I do like the picks. I like what the Los Angeles Rams gave us for Matthew Stafford. I didn't think that they would, knowing now they don't have really any first-round picks, I believe, and you guys can say in the chat here, and I'll read through the chat here in a minute. I don't think they have really any first-round picks up until in the Lions gave the Lions a 2022 and the 2023 pick. Other than this, I believe this year, which they have one now, I could be wrong. I don't think they're going to have another first-round pick until the 2024 draft. I believe that's right. You guys will let me know here in the comment section there in the live chat area. But I think that's true. If that's not true, go ahead and put it in the comments over there. So anyway, I do like the compensation we got for Matt. Now it's all to say is Goff going to be the guy that kind of leads us, gets us to the next level along with Dan Campbell and with Brad Holmes. I guess that's kind of remained to be seen. A lot of people I've seen on here where a lot of people would like to pick. It's kind of a retooling here, but I still think the Detroit Lions are still in rebuild mode, regardless of Goff coming to Detroit or not. Now, I don't know if Goff has a no-trade clause. I didn't read the article far enough to know if he does have a no-trade clause or not. But based on kind of what I'm hearing and what's transpired and what they told Adam Schefter from ESPN, I don't think that's the case. I think Goff is going to come to Detroit here. I hope Goff. My initial thoughts, I think Goff will do okay, but will he get the team to that next level? No, I still think we're in a rebuild mode here. At least for the Lions, we are. We're still in a rebuild mode. I still think we need wide receivers. I still think we need linebackers. I think our secondary is still young, but I think we keep the secondary that we've got. They're just young, is what it is. And the coaching staff is going to be a big question mark because of how Dan Campbell assembled it, and with his offensive defensive coordinators, which I haven't talked about here yet, which I'll probably do here on Thursday. I just got to do my research. Mike, if you're still on, I got to really do my research here and find out kind of what these guys are going to kind of bring to the table. Yeah, I don't know how much longer Goff has on his contract that he signed with the Rams. I'm sure somebody will tell me here in the comments what his contract is. But my initial thoughts on it here, I like the signing or the transfer of Matthew Stafford being a Ram. I will like to see what he does as a Ram, because now me saying that, hey, I want to, and I've said this, I'm not going to say anybody else said this, but I personally said this. I want to see Matthew Stafford kind of go somewhere else and win. Now I'm putting my money where my mouth is, kind of more or less. Well, how is Matthew Stafford going to do over in LA? Is he going to be good, or is he going to be traded off to somebody else? You know, you kind of really don't know what the Rams have in store for him over there. Now the proof's in the pudding whether he's going to kind of be this the quarterback that we always thought he was, or if he's going to be the quarterback that some of the fans kind of always thought, kind of a mediocre quarterback that really couldn't get the Lions over the hump, and is he going to get the Rams over the hump? I would really like to know after this video is done. I'll keep the comments open down below. If there's any Rams fans that come across this, if you're this far into this video here, we're going almost, I'm looking up here on the YouTube live, we're going up almost on 10 minutes now, coming up on the 10-minute mark. What do you guys think of this trade? I don't know if there's anyone here in the comment section, in the live chat section, that's a Ram, that it's a LA Ram fan, but do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? Do you guys thought you gave too much for him for the picks? For the Lions, I think they did really well, and they jumped on it right then and there, and they go, yeah, we'll take it. And I don't really know how this transaction, if they come to a verbal agreement or a written agreement until it's sent into the NFL office. I don't really know how all that transpires, but as for me being a Detroit Lions fan, I like what we got back for him. Now, Goff is kind of a piece of the puzzle here. Maybe they said, hey, you have to take Goff to make this trade happen. We're not just going to give you the picks. You have to take Goff here too. And that probably was a part of the trade here too. But we don't know until Adam Schefter kind of comes on TV. I don't know if he's going to be on tomorrow or not and talk about it, but surely he will be on Monday talking about it on ESPN, as will the other talking heads here too that are on Fox, CBS, NBC, all the other channels. Well, I would really like to know, and Adam Schefter is probably the go-to guy for this kind of information. I would really like to see what he kind of says and what he talks when he talks to the folks that are his sources in LA, kind of what he says and kind of what the thought process was there. Because I would like to know, did Detroit actually want Goff, or was Goff just a part of the deal where they said, hey, you have to take Goff as a part of the trade deal? So with that being said here, guys, I'm going to kind of wrap it up here. I'm going to go through the comments here real quick before I take off here. It's 1 a.m. over here on the East Coast. I'm pretty tired here. I was up playing some video games with a couple of friends on here, and I'm just kind of tired and kind of ready to go to bed here. But I'll kind of go through some of the comments here, and you guys can continue to kind of keep going on here. I'm going to kind of go through some of the comments here. Micro Mike says, Holmes is GM of the year already. Micro Mike, if you guys don't know, Micro Mike is pretty high on Brad Holmes. I'm still kind of a wait and see approach. I want to see more of him now, what he does in the subsequent season, and let alone the years and in the draft that we're got coming up here. But so far, I do agree with Mike. I really I like what I've seen from him already. The Alan from Eclectic Beard and Gaming says, one thing is for sure, the Rams get an upgrade at quarterback. I will agree with that. They're getting a good quarterback in Matthew Stafford. You guys are if there's any LA Rams folks in the chat here, you guys are getting a hell of a good quarterback. I think you guys upgraded here quite a bit, and kind of a friendly contract here too. I will say that as well. JW White says, one pride. Cameron, I apologize if I mess up some of your guys' screen names here. Cameron Strail, I hope I pronounced that correctly. We should go after Yannick. Oh, goodness, I can't even pronounce that name. I'm just going to say Yannick or Allen Robinson. I really don't know those two people all that well. I'll have to research those guys to give you an opinion on either one of those. Allen comes back and he says, the Rams will probably look more of a defensive piece in next year's draft for a first. They have a good bit to get someone back, probably Ramsey, Brockers, etc. I would agree with that too, Alan. The truth that comes on, he says the Lions won big. like I like the picks, but is Goff going to be the missing piece that the Lions need? I'm still up in the air on that. I will admit. Draft a quarterback in the 4th round. JW, now that we've got a quarterback, I'm not sure if we're going to go after Fields. That could happen. I guess that could happen. Allen comes back and he says the Lions need to draft or trade for a pass rusher. We'll probably draft a pass rusher. Probably in the early rounds. I wouldn't say probably in the back part of the draft, but I think we'll probably get one in the 2nd or the 3rd round. That's probably my guess. The truth comes back and he says the Lions going to the playoffs and the Rams miss next season. Remember, I said it. That's pretty bold. That's a pretty bold prediction there. I'm going to say probably the Lions aren't going to make the playoffs because, depending on who they draft and who they get in free agency, which we don't really know all that much yet, but could happen. Could happen. I'm not dismissing it, but it could happen. Bamboo, cheers, Eric and everyone. What's going on, buddy? Matthew J. Evans, what's going on, man? He says, great pickup for the Lions. Goff is a good quarterback despite his struggles in LA, and I like the trade. I like the trade too, Matt. And he also comes on and he says, Detroit didn't have to give up 2 first-round picks. That's too much. I didn't read in the article that they did. Now, maybe down farther into the article, I'll have to read a little bit more, and I'll give a proper video here later on. But I didn't read where they gave up anything. It was just Matthew Stafford. I could be wrong on that. But I'll go back and I'll kind of read the whole entire article here after I'm done with this video here. Almost midnight here. Yeah, it is.
Bamboo Beard, yo. He knows Alan from Eclectic Beard. Detroit Lions talk of Micro Mike. Yes, agreed. Kind of coming on down through here. I'll go down here. Matthew J kind of comes. I see a big one from you. He says, the Rams are going to be very good. Stafford will love playing in LA. His wife and kids will like it too. There's no more bad winners. I will say that. There's no more bad winners in LA. You got to kind of worry about earthquakes, the dryness of it because there's hardly any rain that kind of comes into LA. The high cost of living that's there. My goodness, I was kind of going off here a little bit. I was watching another video on California having double the cost of living out there than pretty much the next state in the union does, which I thought that was astonishing. Not just LA, just California in general. And LA probably puts another layer on top of it as well. And Cameron Steele also says, do you think we should go after Mika Pearson's in the draft? I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. It all depends on what Brad wants to do in the draft. Brad and Dan want to do in the draft. I don't see why not. Pretty much everyone in the draft is probably pretty good. I kind of want to see their pro days and if they come to, or even if they're going to even have this, the NFL Combine, which I don't know if they're going to have the NFL Combine or not. I haven't heard if that's a go or not. Maybe someone in the comments might say that it's a go. Stan Jones is in here. Thanks, Stan, for stopping by. Good year for an edge rusher. Yeah, I agree with that. We'll probably pick one up in the early rounds. Cameron also says, Allen Robinson is a really good physical receiver for the Bears. He plays like Kenny Golladay. Yannick is a pass rusher with a good size and speed. SM says, a Rams fan here, I think this trade is a good win for good luck, Detroit. Now, SM, I kind of, before I go here, I see you're in the chat here. What do you think, now since you're a Rams fan, what do you think of giving up all the picks plus golf? Do you guys, are you guys happy with that? What's your kind of thoughts being a Rams fan? Is that something that, hey, you're good with it? I'm sure you probably gotten reactions from seen on Twitter from other fans and from the Rams themselves, since you obviously, I think you're from LA. I'll assume you're from LA, but any LA Rams fans that are in here, do you guys think you gave up too much? Do you guys think you gave up just enough to get him? Do you guys think you kind of would have withheld a little something? Maybe Goff. Maybe you guys didn't want to give Goff to us, but maybe Goff was a part of the trade. I don't know. I would really like to know what other people had said. And I'll leave it with this here, SM. I'll go ahead and I'll read your comment here. After I'll leave the comments open for you guys to for all the questions that I asked here in this video. This video is actually coming long. We're going into 20 minutes, but I really didn't want to go that long. Matthew said the Combine is a go, I believe, but they are changing the format. I need to read up on that again. And Cameron said, do you think we should re-sign Romo and franchise tag Kenny? I don't think franchise tagging Kenny Golladay is a good thing. I think he's going to be upset a lot like Deshaun Watson is being the quarterback for the Houston Texans. I really don't think you want to do that and piss him off. Yeah, he gets paid, but I really don't think you want to piss him off, because if you piss him off, it's he's just going to, I don't want to say he's going to badmouth the organization, but behind the scenes, he might do that. And I would rather have him not do that for us. But it's all within the lines. But historically, they haven't really done that where they franchise tagged a player for someone that kind of wants out. And it kind of seemed like this season he kind of wanted out. Again, it's just one man's opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. What do you think of Tracy Walker as a player? I like Tracy Walker. Personally, I don't think he's like the stud or anything like that. He's a serviceable player, Cameron. He's a serviceable player. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. It's probably 1:00. Yeah, it's 5 after 1, 6 after 1 right now. Let me know what you guys think kind of down in the comments there. Do you guys, all the questions that I asked. Rams, if any Rams kind of guys come on, if you're this far into the video, number one, put a hashtag made it to the end. I want to see how many people actually make it to the end of this video. And I also want to see if there's any LA Rams fans, do you like what we gave up? Do you like that Goff's gone? Was Goff a part of the trade, which hopefully we'll probably find out Monday from Adam Schefter on ESPN if that was the case or not. And for Detroit, do we like the trade? Do we think we didn't get enough for Matt? Well, I mean, I think we got enough compensation for him to get that to send Matt on his way to LA. That's just my own personal opinion on it, but would really like to know your thoughts on it down below. You know, put it right down there in the comments, guys. I know it's a live video, but as always, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button if you like it. Hit the thumbs down if you don't. That's fine if you don't like the video. I don't really care. I just do this as a hobby and all that. But let me know. I would really like to know what LA Rams fans think and Detroit Lions fans think in the comments down below. And I'll probably in the morning kind of look through the comments and kind of see what you guys think. So I'm headed to bed here, guys. I'm pretty tired, all right? I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you guys again soon. Take care, guys. Deuces.